Welcome to my channel. My name is Elle, and if you've been around my channel before, you know that I do video essays, I run, and occasionally I work as an ER doctor. Making this video to do a little update about a fundraiser that I'm doing for Point of Pride. This video is going to be a little bit more personal. I want to talk to you about my experience with gender affirming care. This all started a couple of years ago when I saw a surgeon in California. This was a surgeon that was well regarded and somebody that I thought was a good fit for me. It's somebody that did not take insurance, and so what I did to prepare for this surgery was I saved up my money. I took time off of work and I flew out to California. And things went really wrong. I had never experienced anything like this before. When I woke up from the anesthesia after this surgery, I will never forget this doctor's face. I've worked around a lot of doctors in my career, and I know that look they get when they are truly concerned. That's how he looked at me. And he rushed over and examined me, and that look of concern never really went away. But he tried to reassure me that everything was fine. Everything went exactly as planned. He even called my partner at the time, and even though my surgery went several hours longer than expected, he told her that everything was fine. And so I went back and started to recover, and over the next few days, that's when things got worse. I'm not a surgeon. I'm just an ER doctor. But I know when things look bad. And as I went to my follow-up doctor's visits and saw the surgeon again and again, I was really struggling because I felt like I was being lied to, because what I saw is not what I was being told. I'm sure that you have had this experience, or maybe somebody that you love, where you try to tell a doctor that something is wrong and they don't believe you. They don't listen to you. They don't respect you. That is how I felt. And so as a result of this surgery that went terribly wrong, I had to spend months and even years recovering with numerous other procedures and surgeries. I had to take a lot of time off of work. And the only reason I could afford to do that was because I'm an ER doctor and I have more financial resources than most. I have the flexibility of working non-traditional hours, working nights, working weekends to make up for lost time. And I know that there are plenty of people out here that would not have been so lucky. And that's a big reason why I'm doing this fundraiser to support Point of Pride. Point of Pride is a transgender nonprofit that helps people access gender affirming care. They are an organization that is run by trans people for trans people. And the work that they do is really impactful. It saves lives. I am raising $10,000 for Point of Pride as I run several mountain races this summer. Why am I raising money for Point of Pride? There are plenty of transgender people that have a difficult time accessing the care that they need. From the most recent nationwide survey of transgender people, which included over 80,000 people, this is a survey that was done in 2022. What they found is that 28% of trans people avoided seeking health care in the past year due to financial costs. This survey also found that 20% of transgender surgeries were denied because of insurance coverage. And from a financial standpoint, the survey also showed that about a third of the folks that responded were experiencing poverty. It's also true that trans people are 8 times more likely to experience homelessness in their lifetime. You put together unstable housing, financial strain, and lack of affordable health care, that is a recipe for disaster. And that's why I'm raising money for Point of Pride, because what I went through was extremely difficult, and I had so many resources. I know the healthcare system. I could work long hours once I recovered from the surgery, and I could bounce back. But I know there's a lot of people out there that are not so lucky, and that's why I'm asking for your help, because I know that I can't raise this money alone. I want to raise $10,000. I want to help trans people afford the gender affirming care that they deserve. The races that I'm doing are a 60-kilometer mountain race at the end of July. 60 kilometers is like 37 miles at the end of July. in the mountains of Colorado with over 8,000 feet of vertical elevation gain. It's gonna be a hard race, but I've been training really hard for it and I'm really excited. My goal is to reach $2,000 by this race. We've got a few $100 going so far, and by the end of September, I will be running a 50-mile race in Crested Butte. That is my deadline. That is my goal, to raise $10,000 for gender-affirming healthcare with Point of Pride. Like I said, I cannot do this alone. I only want to do this with you. So check out the link in my description for ways to support me and to support Point of Pride this summer. Leave your comments. If you are also training for a race, you have any things that you want to share, I'm excited. I'm excited to share more about these races with you. I love running. I love my community. And despite all of this bad shit that has happened, I still want to get back out there and run. And I want to support Point of Pride. I'll talk to you later. I can't. Look at this. Look at this. That's crazy.